Hello, everybody. I'm so excited. This is our first book that we're going to read, coming to you live from the Gerard family. Okay, here's my first book called The 7 Habits of Happy Kids by Sean Covey. Now, your parents are going to love this book because this author is very popular. He writes books for 7 habits of uh, there's a bunch of them. There's like a series, well, not a series, but he started out writing the book for adults. And I just happened to have found this book in Brendan's bookcase back there. So I thought, oh, this is really interesting. So the first one we're going to read. Okay. Inside the book, there's a few different stories. See? So I'll let you look at the table of contents. As you can see there, I think there's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 stories. Okay? But the one that we're going to read today is called Bored, Bored, Bored. And I thought you might enjoy reading that with me because we are in stay-at-home mode because of the coronavirus. So, anyways, okay, let's get going here. Bored, bored, bored. First story. Sammy Squirrel was bored, bored, bored. Mom, he said, I'm bored and there's nothing to do. How about all those gadgets you collected, said Mom. Broken toys, radios, cell phones. You love to tinker around with them. But I don't feel like it today, said Sammy. Maybe Sophie can think up a fun thing for me to do. Sammy knocked on Sophie's door. Knock, knock, knock. There's no answer. Sophie's gone to the library, said Mom. She's returning all those books she checked out last week. I like her. And she'll probably bring 100 more back to read. Like her even more. At least she's not bored, said Sammy. Well, you don't have to be bored either, said Mom. Why don't you see if Pokey can play? So off Sammy went to Pokey's house. Pokey was lying in his hammock. Hiya, Pokey. What you doing? What does it look like? Said Pokey. I'm lying in my hammock. I'm bored, said Sammy. Can you think of something fun for me to do? Sure, said Pokey. Try lying on my hammock. Try lying on my hammock. Ugh, said Sammy. That sounds even more boring. I'll let you look at the picture. I don't think it is, said Pokey, but if you do, why don't you see what Lily's doing? So off Sammy went to Lily's house. Lily was in her playroom painting a picture. Hi, Lily, said Sammy. I'm bored. Can you think of something fun for me to do? You bet, said Lily. There you go. Said Lily, you can help me paint Dottie Doll. And then we can make frames out of red paper, or maybe you can paint my tail. Huh, it's funny. Lily the skunk, right? How cute. That's a cute name for a skunk. Ugh, said Sammy, I don't feel like painting. Can't you think of something else that's fun to do? Nope, said Lily. I like painting. Why don't you see what Goob's up to? So off Sammy went to Goob's house. Goob had his magnifying glass out, and he was looking at something in the grass. Hey, Goob, said Sammy. What you doing? Ants, said Goob. I'm looking at ants. And Goob pulled Sammy down next to him. He shoved the magnifying glass into his paws. Lean down, and you'll see hundreds of them. They're so cool. Sammy looked through the glass. Yikes, he said. I don't want to look at ants. They're creepy. Can't you think of something else that's fun for me to do? Can't, said Goom. I'm into ants right now. Why don't you see what Jumper's up to? So off Sammy went to Jumper's house, and Jumper was shooting baskets in the driveway. Now think about why they named him Jumper. He dribbled the ball over to Sammy. What, want to get into the game? He said. Want to get in the game? He asked. No, said Sammy. I don't feel like playing basketball. Can't you think of something fun for me to do? Watch this, said Jumper. I'm the rabbit. He jumped up and stuffed the ball into the basket. A slam dunk. Sammy sighed. Nobody seems to have any fun ideas. Maybe he could play with Tag Along Allie. So off he went to her house. Allie's granny was painting the front porch. Hi, Granny, said Sammy. Where's Tag Along Allie? She's in bed with a sore throat, said Granny. Bummer, said Sammy. He paused. I'm bored. Do you want to play? Allie's granny laughed. Can't, Sammy Squirrel. I'm busy. No one will help me have fun, complained Sammy. I'm so bored. Well, isn't that your fault? Asked Allie's granny. You're in charge of having fun, not somebody else. What do you mean? Asked Sammy. I mean, you can make your own fun. You don't need others to make it happen. Just look around and think about it. You'll find something fun to do. So Sammy looked around. He saw clouds. He saw trees. He saw 3 garbage cans lined up against the house. One had an old radio on top with wires sticking out in all directions. Here you go. So there's Granny and Sammy Squirrel. And then there's the trash cans and the radio. That's, I guess, to be thrown away. Suddenly, Sammy's brain lit up like a flashlight. There it is. Do you want that old radio anymore? He asked Allie's granny. Nope, she said. It's broken. That's why I threw it away. Can I have it? Asked Sammy. I love radios. Why, sure, said Allie's granny. Sammy picked up the radio. See, on this side. There you go. There you can see the radio. Right. He picked up the radio, carried it home, and set it down on the floor of his room. Then he got started. It took him a few hours to get the radio to work again, but by lunchtime, it was fixed. He tied some ribbons around it and pasted stars all over it. Then he carried the radio back to Tag Along Allie's house. What do you have here? Asked Allie's granny. A get-well present for Allie, said Sammy. I fixed it so she can listen to the radio while she's getting over her sore throat. I'm not bored anymore. I finally figured out how to make my own fun. Great, said Allie's granny. Let's go inside and show Allie. When Allie saw the radio, she broke into a smile as wide as a slice of cantaloupe. I love a whippin', she said. The end. That was it. Okay, so this is my first time reading this book with you. It's the first book that I've read with you online. So the next page is called Parents' Corner, or the Librarian's Corner. My corner. It says, habit number 1. So the whole point of the story, see, 7 habits of happy kids. So the first habit, you should be proactive, it says. Because why? You're in charge. Think about the story and how Sammy Squirrel blamed it on everybody for his boredom. His mom, his friend, Allie's grandma. Who else? Okay, I wish you were online to chat with me so we can go through this together. But since I'm by myself, that's all I can think of right now. But throughout the story, he blamed other people when he should be the one in charge of his own happiness. right? So he should be proactive and he's in charge. So in this story, he wanted someone to fix his problem and to help him have fun. After talking with Allie's granny, he finally figured out that he's in charge of making his own fun. And he made it happen. And how did he make it happen? If you remember at the end of the story, what did he do to make it happen? So think about that, okay? And then it says, up for discussion. Here are some questions that you want to ask yourself. Why was Sammy bored? Whose fault was it that Sammy was bored? Was it Sophia, Pokey, Lily, Goob, Jumper, Granny's, or someone else's? What did Allie's granny teach Sammy about having fun? Do you ever get bored? If so, what can you do about it? Who is in charge of the choices you make? You or someone else? Okay. The next portion of the librarian's corner is baby steps. It's called baby steps. Baby steps are like small steps. The next time you feel bored, do something nice for someone else, like Sammy did for Allie. Try doing something today that you've been scared to do. Make a new friend. Raise your hands in class. You know, when you are online with your teachers, do you raise your hands to participate, to make a comment, or to ask a question? And then it says, make a new friend, raise your hands in class, or clean the toilet. Now, your mom would love that. I would love that if my son helped me clean the toilet. The next time you get mad, so baby step, another suggestion. The next time you get mad and want to say something mean or rude, bite your tongue instead and don't say it. And then another suggestion, a last suggestion is if you do something wrong, say you're sorry before someone asks you to apologize. Now that seems pretty nice. Okay, so you have all those things to think about from the librarian's corner. I'll show you to you again on this page. So if you feel like it, you can replay this video at any time and listen to the story again and go through all the points that we read about here. Okay? And I hope you enjoyed the book. I surely did enjoy this story, and there are 9 other stories in this book, so we will get through them eventually. But for now, thank you for tuning in, and I will see you next time.